Boy, Alex, this trying to show goodwill towards men has put you under quite a strain, hasn't it? We're talking Family Ties, Miracle in Columbus. Hit it. It was 1982. Tron showed us computer graphics and film. David Letterman hosted Late Night, and Alex P. Keaton's heart grew 3 sizes that Christmas. I'm your host, Jerry D, with another episode of Totally Rad Christmas, the podcast that talks all things Christmas in the 80s. Toys, movies, specials, music, and fads. If it was gnarly during Christmas in the 80s, we got it covered. Now, joining me is a very special guest from Name That Christmas Special. It's Jeff Fox. Jeff, how's it going?
Hello, it's going very well. I'm excited to be here.
It's good to have you. I've followed your accounts for a long time.
Oh, really? Okay, excellent. Same here. Yeah. There's so many people in the Christmas community that we may not have met. We've spoken before though, online. But
right, exactly.
Yeah, it's a small group.
Yes, yeah, it's definitely a small world. You know, we're all Christmas weirdos here. We just love Christmas all the time, and
proud of it. Yeah,
that's darn right. Yeah, yeah, we don't mind flying our Christmas flag. Well, it's good to have you here. I'm super excited about this one because I loved Family Ties, and we are going to be talking about a specific episode of Family Ties. But before we do that, just like Carol Kane did to Bill Murray and Scrooged, I want you to hit me with the toaster. So I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to hit me with the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay, you don't have to think too hard about it at all.
Go for it.
So let's say that you're making Family Ties with Muppets. Which Muppets would you cast as Steven and Elise?
Oh, is this tough? Because immediately I went to Statler and Waldorf, which is a terrible answer. But it depends on whether you want a realistic answer or just in the spirit of the Muppets, a Bat Nuts Christmas idea.
I like Statler and Waldorf. I think that's
They're a great tag team, and I think of Steve and Elise as a great tag team. And they were born on the same day. Did you know that?
I'd read that years ago, and I'd forgotten about it like completely.
That strikes me as the oddest stat that they just and they
right.
They've worked together since on Christmas movies as well, or at least one. They did one Christmas movie where they were a married couple as well. So
nice.
If you're going to be born on the same day, you might as well get as much mileage out of it as you can.
For real, I like them together. I like their chemistry.
Yep.
You can tell they just get along well, and yeah, so it really works. Okay, I'll take Statler and Waldorf. Let's see. We've seen Marty McFly travel through time, but if Alex P. Keaton used the DeLorean to go back in time, when do you think he'd go?
Right after the stock crash. And he would put all his money into everything he could.
I think you're right. Sure.
Again, these are off the top of my head. I'll wake up at 3 a.m. with a much better answer, but
no way. I like that.
It was always about what money he could make. And so I think that'd be his priority.
Yeah. They definitely had a formula, right? It was like Alex messes up and then Alex apologizes. And so, okay, just 2 more here. So who would win in a fight? Alex Keaton or Carlton Banks from Fresh Prince?
Took me a second, but Carlton Banks, I think for sure. It'd be a dance-off. It would end up as a dance-off, and yeah, it would definitely.
And then Carlton would take it. Yeah,
absolutely, no question.
Yeah, agreed. And finally, let's say you're spending Christmas with the Keatons. Would you rather trim the tree, go caroling, or go Christmas shopping?
Not caroling, because in this episode they sing several times, and let's not do that. Right. Christmas shopping, you're there with, oh crap, what's her name? Just
Mallory.
Mallory. Oh, yeah. I've watched it 4 times and I've already forgotten. What was the first one?
Trim the tree.
And they do that many times this episode. So I would do the first one. I would trim the tree for sure.
All right. Well, that's
lots of good practice.
That's right. Well, that's just a way for our listeners to get to know you a little bit better. So thank you for that.
Now, I'm not sure that was my best foot forward, but go for it. Yeah.
I mean, I've had all sorts of range of answers. I think those are some Those are some strong answers. So
Excellent. Thanks.
So tonight we're here to talk Family Ties.
I bet we've been together for a million years.
And I bet we'll be together for a million more.
What do you remember about Family Ties? Like what do you like? What's your history or experience with it?
I would have watched this live at the time. Certainly in the 80s, it was something that would have seen. I actually went back and I looked up the final episode today too, because I don't remember that. Like, I don't remember how that all ended. And it does have a big finale episode, but that had left me like that. I think we probably watched it live when it happened, but then also because it was in constant repeat that you start to remember all those. I have the added.
Did he go off to New York, was it, right? Or he goes off to someplace big to get a job, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think it was Wall Street. I'm pretty sure, but I didn't pay close attention, but, off to make money again.
Right. Yep.
But we had, being Canadian, we certainly had a different attachment to Alex P. Keaton and Michael J. Fox. He was the hometown boy. Whole country adopted him. Every single TV guide had him for the cover multiple times a year.
Right.
So there was a certain, every talk show had him on. And with the success of Back to the Future and of Family Ties, it was, you felt like he was in your living room constantly. So that's my experience with Family Ties. So, yeah, lots of Family Ties in the 80s.
Yeah, same. And we watched it live as well. But also, like you, I don't recall like the later season. Like, I forgot Courtney Cox was in this. Honestly.
Yeah, and she was definitely not used well in this episode.
No, they just tried to cram everybody in, I think.
Yeah, I think this Christmas episode, they brought out all the stops, because I also went back and I watched the episode after, just for context as well.
Right.
I think Nick gets half a line. Courtney Cox, I don't even think is even in it.
Yeah.
I think this was a special December, let's put everybody in and make it really special. So good, we picked the right one.
That's right. Yeah, Skippy. I mean, Skippy comes out. So
Skippy, underrated. We need more Skippy in our lives.
I used to love Skippy. He was one of my favorites every time he'd come on, and I loved his like unrequited crush on Mallory.
Yes.
And it was cool.
He was the Ernest P. Worrell of the family. He was the slapstick guy. Nick was he was funny in his own way, but they tried to give Nick his own spinoff 3 different times. Skippy got none. Nothing for Skippy.
That's too bad. I would have watched Skippy for sure.
For sure. There's still time. There's still time.
Yeah, Nick was like the George Clooney on ER, but like not the drama, but the comedy ER.
Yeah.
That was his role, and he filled it well. I like Nick, but yeah, it was an odd thing to.
It was, and it's certainly what was his movie, the My Demon Lover?
Oh yeah,
it came out the same year as this episode too. So
interesting.
He was famous in a different way, but it just didn't. It wasn't Skippy level.
I know, and the only other thing I really remember him from is he played Metallo in an episode of Lois and Clark.
Okay, yeah.
And like that's the only thing I'm a huge comic book nerd, so Metallo, that was cool, but
yeah.
What a wuss! And I hardly laid a hand on you. I'll let you walk away if you beg. My arm! Look at what you did to my arm!
That's it. And the episode, if you go back and watch it, it's super campy and cheesy, and it's pure mid-90s stuff. So
there's a lot of reasons you don't go back and watch some shows, because they are perfect in your mind, and then you go back to them.
And then you go back,
not so much.
Tarnishes it just a bit. Yeah,
a lot.
That's true.
But Family Ties does hold up. I was actually impressed watching this episode, thinking this is a well-crafted episode. They've done a good job here. So.
Well, especially as a Christmas episode, it really hits all the stops. So the show itself, I've kind of already talked about it 4 years ago, but just a quick overview. It ran from September of 82 all the way through May of 89. It was on NBC, 7 seasons. we're going to be talking about Miracle in Columbus, which is season 6, episode 16 or episode 17, depending on where you look on the internet. So some places quoted as 17, some as 16. And I think it's because some include the TV movie that they had, like the film.
Yes.
I think some people include that as so.
In London, they went to London, right?
They went to London, right? Right. Yeah.
Paris was facts of life, right?
I think that's I know. We're getting to that age where it all kind of starts blending together.
Hey,
so.
that's how you get people excited at TV when in that age, right? It's like
that's right. The Bradys went to Hawaii. So.
There you go. Exactly.
So it aired December 20th, 1987, and I say let's just jump right in and see where it takes us. But,
sure, go for it.
So the episode begins with Elise and the kids making cookies. And I have to ask right away, did you help your mom make cookies? Because my mom, and I don't know if it was just her or if it's because we're Hispanic, but she would kick us out of the kitchen because she didn't want us messing up her stuff.
I don't remember being involved. I remember making some myself. I remember her making some. I remember my grandmother making some. I don't picture us all together. I don't think the kitchen would allow it. Right. We didn't have a big TV kitchen where you have like
neither did
four
we,
sides. So no, it's a little impractical. But
I gotcha. But right away we get a nice little visual gag with the $sign cookie that Alex made Andy make.
Alex made me do it.
I think Alex gets a little too caught up in the Christmas spirit, don't you?
Well, I don't know about him, but I sure do. Smell of cookies and hot cider and warm $signs.
And Andy, of course, being the little boy that appeared in season 3 that kind of coincided with Meredith Baxter's real pregnancy.
I didn't remember that one. Very good.
Yeah. So they start singing Jingle Bells. Everybody's getting into the spirit. And then Alex comes in and pretty much just interrupts them. And I love Jennifer's line here. She says,
"The traditional end of fun has arrived."
Absolutely. And we've already got Courtney Cox in there and Nick's come in there. It's that kitchen. Like, I don't know how you make cookies when you've got like 15 people.
There's so many people
around. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, for real. I've seen like my grandma squeeze in a bunch of my aunts when they were making tamales, but I've never seen them do it with cookies.
And not young kids, that's for sure.
That's right. It would be way more of a mess. That's
nice.
But Alex is bummed because retail, like their sales are down 4%. So
that's the important thing.
Right. I love it really is just like this juxtaposition of him as like this like young Republican, very conservative moneymaker, Gordon Gekko type kid, and his parents is like the old hippies who are much more liberal. And so I love their back and forth because it's like, how did they produce him?
Yes.
I don't see it, but it works.
I remember that in theory, but then you start hearing him talking about the Bushes and the Reagans, and I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah, no, I didn't remember that part. But,
That's right. That's right. He gets a Christmas card from the Reagans, and he's bummed that it's just a card because what was it? He sent them
jellies or something?
Jellies,
yeah.
Jams and jellies.
That's right.
Oh,
that's
man.
funny.
So Stephen, the father, decides to go to Crusen's to get a tree, which becomes a big running gag throughout the whole series.
Absolutely.
The whole show there. And Skippy enters, and this kind of kicks off the plot here. So Skippy needs Alex to cover for him as Santa at the mall because he's moving to a lesser paying but more exposure gig as the abominable snowman at like a Walmart type place.
He's hoping to move up to the Easter Bunny at some point. So gotta make those career moves.
That's right. You got to always be thinking forward.
Yeah.
Thinking
and
ahead.
I was shocked that, Alex would do it for $10 an hour. So,
well, I mean, back then, I guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Alex was like, yeah, all right, I'm in.
Absolutely.
Like you said, anything to make money.
Yep. That's Alex.
Yeah. So we cut to the mall and Santa Alex is telling the little girl, like he's reading a paper while she's on his lap, telling her to invest in petroleum shares.
Yep. It's the Wall Street Journal too. So
The Wall Street Journal,
what
right?
child doesn't read the Wall Street Journal?
I mean, in the 80s, everybody had it, I guess.
I guess. I don't know. I must have missed that part.
Same, yeah,
Yeah.
same. I was looking at that point through comic books. So
Yeah.
We're forgetting about the fingerprints. We're forgetting about the Lego set. Instead, Santa is going to bring you 100 shares of Aramco Petroleum. Now, Santa invests heavily in this, and Santa has done very well.
And then as she's getting down, he's like Bush in '88. It's like, man, all right.
He's a one-note pony, but he's doing it well.
He does. I mean, he really does. And Michael J.
Yeah.
Fox, it's funny because like you see him in as Marty McFly, where he's a little bit more cocky. You see him in like Teen Wolf, where he's just a little more introverted. I mean, he's still cocky, but it's still more introverted. And then you see him here, and it's like it really is a big change. And so I have to tip my hat to Marty McFly.
Marty McFly. Yeah, I got the same thing. Like just watching it, you realize why he was the big star he was, because he's got the physical down. He's got
Right.
the timings there, and the rest of them are really good, but he stands out. And you
really
kind of
does.
get the feeling that you're not supposed to like Alex Keaton that way, but he's so good
Yeah.
that you're like, okay, we'll take that. He'll do anything for money. It's quite the testament to how good he is.
Yeah, I agree. Especially, I mean, at this point, of course, Teen Wolf, Back to the Future, they've all come out. I think he was in like The Secret of My Success was around this time ish.
Sure.
I don't
Something.
recall. I'd have to double check. But so he's like a pretty huge star already.
Yeah, he doesn't need the show, but he's still doing his commitments and
right.
doing really well. Yeah.
Which is awesome. I love when when they do that.
Yeah.
Not trying to get out of it. Like just, I said I'd do it. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, for sure. It's awesome.
But we get our first glimpse of this bossy and a little bit pushy, this little boy named Eddie. And
He's great. He's great.
he was. Alex sets an egg timer.
We had that very same egg timer in my kitchen. Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. That was nostalgic too. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. But yeah, that kid, and I love that the kid changes his mind. He doesn't want a record player. He wants a CD player. And for 87, that's like right on that kid knows what's going on.
Yeah, that's when it's like, I mean, like $500-$600 to get that CD player. So
He was not worried about cash.
no, no, hey, Santa's gonna bring it to him. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
But I also like how Alex is the mall Santa, but Mallory and Jennifer are the elves, and they have it's kind of like a Mrs. Claus-ish outfit, except the sleeves are off, but it's red with the red trim, or excuse me, with the white trim. But they also have green tights underneath. So and the green hats. So I guess it's really, really trying to show that they're elves with the tights.
A little bit of, yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't get past Jennifer's hair.
it's
It's like it's
big. It's big.
It's 80s hair. It's
That's
80s
right.
hair. She's just gonna leave here, go to a White Steak video or something,
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Go to a White Snake concert.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But a little girl named Michelle she's in line to see Santa, and it's her turn. And Michelle here, by the way, played by Ellen Hamilton, who you might know as Ruby Sue from Christmas Vacation.
Sometimes I think all that Santa crap's just bull. If he was so real, how come we didn't get squat last year? We didn't do nothing wrong, we still got the shaft.
And as soon as I saw her, I was like, I know her. Where do I know her from?
Christmas royalty.
That's right. That's right.
But she was also in Fatal Attraction before this.
That's right. She was.
The reason that she's wearing this god awful Victorian dress is because she got all kinds of flack in Fatal Attraction because people didn't know if it was a boy or a girl.
Really?
So what they've done here is basically said, we're taking away all choice, all worry. You know that this is a girl.
You will know. Yeah, you will know that she's a girl. Yeah.
It's weird that was a thing, but it was a thing. So they made sure you knew.
I mean, I guess, sure.
Yeah.
Her mom is played by Lee Garlington. And I don't know if you remember the quasi-Christmas film Cobra with Sylvester Stallone. She plays she's the cop that's like secretly in with the Night Stalkers or night slashers.
Okay. I knew her. Like she's been like in a million 80s
Yeah,
things.
she's one of those people you see her face, you're like, oh, it's that girl. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And good at it, you know.
Yeah, Field of Dreams. She was Beulah in Field of Dreams when
Right.
they're arguing about Terrence Mann, at like the PTA.
And I say smut and filth like this has no place in our schools.
And I'm sure she was in a lot of like the ERs and whatever of that
Right.
time. That
Totally.
she's just one of those really good. Bring them in, do their couple of lines, and they're good to go. They'll hit all the marks. They're good for the episode.
I actually remember her from a movie called Sneakers with Robert Redford. And,
Oh yeah.
and she was like the scientist that kind of came up with this black box. She was like his love interest. It's a minor part, but it's
Wow,
it's good.
she's kind of slumming it here then.
I mean,
time,
you don't work
Field of
with Robert
Dreams.
Redford, and then
Yeah, Field of Dreams, Cobra, all these. Like this is, I mean, good for her. Good for
yeah.
her.
Hey, you got to eat, right?
Yeah.
Got to pay the bills. But this little girl, Michelle, like just doesn't believe in Santa because she even asks like, how can you be here in this mall, but also in other malls at the same time? And Alex has no answer for her.
It's a valid question.
I mean, it's sure a question a lot of us had when we were little. But Jennifer pipes in immediately that, well,
you see, Santa is very busy.
Yeah, exactly. So I have some of my elves dress up like me to pick up the slack. It's the same way that President Reagan can't be everywhere, so he sends his assistants in his place.
I don't believe in him either.
Alex immediately compares Santa to President Reagan and like his delegates and his, he doesn't go to everything. He delegates people to as representatives for him. And she says, well, I don't really believe in him either. It's very witty writing. I really enjoyed the writing here.
It was very fun. And I don't know if you, in a scene coming up, there's actually 4 Santas in that mall.
Oh, wow.
Where the episode where he ends up talking to Santa, there's actually 4 Santas. And I'm like, to myself, I'm like, is it really that big a mall? Or do they like have one central depot? Like, I don't understand. I'm sure it was not important to the plot. It was just we needed some characters in the background. But
right. Because it's like a full locker room in the back that we'll see later on. Yeah.
That reminded me of Miracle on 34th Street. But then I'm like, there's a lot of Santas in this mall.
I mean, maybe it can't be the Mall of America, right? I mean, they're in Columbus. So
actually, I thought of that too. And I was going to ask, like, is that do you get malls that big in Columbus? I
don't know. I've never been, but I don't think so. I don't.
I wouldn't think so either. I think it was just, we got these
maybe
suits,
just different shifts maybe, or
I tried to rationalize it and I thought you can get 2, but you can write 2 off easily, but 4, I was like, that's a little harder. But anyway. It's for logic problems in this episode, there are like that might be the worst of them. I think
I agree.
Good.
Yeah. So Michelle says she wants her dad home for Christmas, and that's all she really wants. And when Alex, I mean, he doesn't know what to say, so he's like, "Hey, there's some things that even Santa can't do," and she's just immediately disheartened, and she wants to leave, and she tells Alex that he's not really Santa. And then the mom kind of explains, well, the dad travels for business. He's going to be away this year because business has been slow. And
Come on, honey, you can tell Santa. What do you want for Christmas?
My daddy. I want my daddy home for Christmas.
Sweetheart, Daddy can't come home this year for Christmas.
Can you get me my daddy home for Christmas?
Look, Michelle, I'm sorry, but there are some things that even Santa Claus can't do.
You're not Santa Claus.
But this little conversation really sticks with Alex. So back home, Alex is bummed. Like he's just moping. He can't believe that she didn't believe he was Santa. And Jennifer has
here's a guy who's never done the job before, only took the job for the money, but hey, he's a good guy at heart.
Yeah, he really, and that's the thing. We find out he really is. Yeah, he sometimes gets a little too Wall Streety with it, but overall, he's a good guy. So Stephen and Elise, they come home from Cruisins, and they have like tiniest Charlie Brown tree, right? It's like the dinkiest little
It's
Christmas
sad.
tree.
Charlie Brown would be embarrassed.
Well, see, and you're in Canada, so like your trees, I assume, are awesome. I'm in Texas, so like most of us have like fake trees because
the cactus fits then. The cactus works for you.
That's right.
Okay. I didn't know you were in Texas. That's cool.
But it's like the tiniest tree. It like could fit in their pocket. I mean, it's ridiculous. But like all the kids and especially Elise are trying to convince him just go to like a big lot, like just the commercial lot, and he's just the typical Steven. He's like, no, I'm not going to go to some faceless corporation.
Gotta support the little guy.
That's right.
Yep.
And God bless him for that.
Yeah. And Cruson was a recurring character too. He's in several episodes over the years.
So he was, but apparently he actually played 6 different characters.
Oh, jeez. Okay. There you go. Guess I do need to go back and watch some more episodes. But wow.
He came out in 6 different episodes. It was 6 different characters. It's it's wild. Yeah.
Yeah. But you could get away with this stuff in the 80s.
Back in the 80s, yeah.
There was no internet to go on and tell your friend, like, did I just see that? I don't know. You went with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it's like if you were lucky enough to have a VCR, you might record it, but you might not.
Yeah.
So there was there's no chance really slight chance, I'll say, that you'd actually recognize him from some of the others. Yeah.
And I don't think we were as obsessive back then either. So
no, we really weren't. Nowadays, like seasons have like big overarching plots sometimes,
and we've got the iPhone in front of us while we're watching, checking notes, and I pity them. They got to work a lot harder.
For sure. But it's time to hang the stockings, and Alex really isn't in the mood, but they kind of guilt him into it. So he puts his up. But I love how it's a stocking with like a big old safe on it.
It makes you wonder how they get the stuff in it. But
yeah. Do they know the combination?
Yeah. And what was with the Andy running gag of a milk and cookies in the stocking?
I don't know. I've never.
It felt like a joke that didn't really try and didn't really land, and yet they make the same joke later on the episode too. So I respect it because I'm like, that kind of works in today's comedy, but it wouldn't have worked then.
No, I wonder if it's just because he's a kid and like you leave it out for him. So I'm going to put it in my stocking where he'll find it. I mean, I really don't know. It was a weird bit. It really was.
And there was no laugh track on it. And it was almost like there was skip a beat for the laugh, but there was no laugh.
Yeah.
Which I found fascinating because they went back to it again and did it again later. But hey.
And it still didn't land.
Yeah.
But Alex tells him all about Michelle and how helpless he feels. And then it hard cuts to the mall locker room where Alex is getting dressed. The one thing I do love about these 80s shows, there's no it's always just like, bam, we're here.
Yeah, we don't need to be subtle. We're just we're going for it. Yeah,
that's right. So he's prepping, getting ready, and Santa walks in, and he makes a joke. He ho-ho-hos, and he makes a joke about him being a method Santa.
Oh, yeah. Oh, great, a method Santa.
Like the Daniel Day-Lewis of Santas or something.
It makes you wonder also, like, who are they writing for? Because like I said, I went back and watched the episode before, and they had a Vic Damone joke. I'm like, who's that for? Like, I guess the grandma's watching, but anyway.
I don't know.
So the method Santa, I think, is like, oh, that's, there's a little bit for everybody here.
Right. And Santa, by the way, is played by Pete Shrum, who, I don't know if you've ever seen the sci-fi movie Trancers, but he played Santa in Trancers as well.
Okay, so, good for him. That's good.
Yeah.
And what would you like Santa to bring you for Christmas this year?
Isn't like the third one of those a Christmas movie? Or
the first one is.
First one is okay. Yeah. I mean, who knows the difference between 1 and 3?
Well, that's
not
true.
I. Not
that's
I.
true. They're pretty much, if you've seen one, you've pretty much seen all of them. They do get a little wild, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I got to go back and rewatch those and remember. Hey, there's a lot of got to go back and rewind and remember.
Yeah. Jack Death ends up he's a Santa, a mall Santa that becomes a trancer. So he's kind of like the zombied like Santa that Jack Death has to fight. It's crazy. But he even asks, like, how's Mrs. Claus?
Yeah.
And Santa gives him a bit about, well, she's got the sniffles, but the elves are taking good care of her. Keeps playing into it, and Alex isn't buying it.
He's playing it straight the whole way through.
Yeah, well, he even has a bit about like sleds versus sleighs, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's try and keep our sled in the real world here, pal. All right?
Actually, I don't use a sled. I use a sleigh.
He's treating everything like there's no, like, we're all serious on this the whole way through, which,
right.
Yeah. Again, that was refreshing as well because there's so little sarcasm in this episode.
Yeah. And I remember Alex being more feisty.
Yeah. I don't know if it was a Christmas episode or the time or whatever, but there's a point where Andy says something really sarcastic to Skippy. And that stood out to me because I'm like, whoa, wow. Okay. That's sarcasm really back in the picture now. Just threw me off my axis.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean. I remember it being a little more zippy in some of its dialogue, but it could be because Alex is having this, this crisis here of faith and of everything. But I do have to say, as a guy from Texas, sleds versus sleighs, I didn't know back in now I know, but when I was a kid, I would use them interchangeably. And I imagine it's a little bit different there in Canada where you actually kind of have snow. You have lots of snow and you might know the difference.
It's the splitting hairs that I don't know that you'd ever think of, right? Like when you talk about Santa, it's like, who cares what he's riding? Because it doesn't matter. He's coming my way. It's all good. So until like he said that, and then you're like, oh yeah, there is a difference, but it never would have occurred to me.
Yeah. So Alex pulls his beard, realizes it's real, and the conversation continues. Alex starts a little bit to kind of suspect that maybe this guy really is Santa, or at least thinks he's Santa, to which he even says something like,
beam me up, Scotty.
Which I love. But he also thinks he's on candid camera, which that totally took me back to the 80s because that's not a 80s thing. Like, it hasn't been a thing for a long time.
No.
Did you ever watch Candid Camera?
I don't. I remember there was a lot of revivals. I think that was in the 90s. Everybody knew what it was, and I don't remember when it stopped being live the first go around.
Right,
but it was part of the cultural landscape, whether it was live or not. And then I do remember there was a few revamps with his son.
Oh wow.
Whose name I don't remember, but I think that was the 90s. But so it was never far from our minds that that's what it was. But yeah, it's been a long time since I thought of that too.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Santa basically encourages him to, just follow your heart, do the right thing.
I'm really very happy that you decided to play me this year. I know that you're a little depressed because you haven't been able to help Michelle. But you're doing the right thing. Don't underestimate the power of Christmas. It can work miracles.
I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't know how to help Michelle.
Trust your heart, Alex.
My heart. I haven't used it in so long.
I wouldn't say that. You're using it right now. Just keep at it. And don't forget, good thoughts and good deeds don't go unrewarded.
But as he's leaving, he does tell him that it's probably going to be a no on the Porsche.
Alex, I really would like to help. But I don't see any chance of bringing you that Porsche this year.
I mean, give the guy a break.
But like that was the biggest, right? Porsche and Camaros and Corvettes and like all sorts of
obvious symbol of wealth that we can explain.
Lamborghinis.
Alex wants money in a different format. You don't picture Alex as a car guy because I don't really think it ever came up in the show, but
Right.
it was like you say, a symbol of wealth. That was
Right. It's all the
perfect
status.
example. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he'd asked for a bag full of cash, that wouldn't have been as good.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So back on the floor, back in line, Santa Alex arrives. He sees Eddie in line.
How many kicks at the can does this kid get?
I don't know. I don't remember going that. I remember once and that was it,
I would have thought that was enough, but maybe because of the timer.
That's right. He felt he got gypped.
Yeah, exactly. I got cut off.
Could be because Alex asks him what does Christmas mean to him, and he tries to tell him about the importance of loved ones and spending time with them. And Eddie's just like, oh yeah. And then as he gets down, he asks his mom,
Mom, let's find another Santa. This guy's bringing me down.
I love that. Great line. He also threatened him with the "don't touch me" because there's the lawyers across the way.
That's right.
This kid is well-rounded.
Back when malls had lawyers.
Yeah, and Santas.
That's right. That's right. But Alex is he's just feeling so full of the Christmas spirit, and he starts singing Deck the Halls randomly and God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, and then Hello Dolly, inexplicably.
A little bit in the left field, but it did allow him to do the can. So I guess that's
right. It's a heck of a way to walk backwards into a joke,
yeah.
But it's fine.
It fit his energy.
Yeah, exactly. He's just full of the spirit. So
exactly.
But Michelle's there with her mom because it's
because everybody in the city goes by this one mall, by this one Santa, apparently multiple times a day.
That's right. That's right. Well, it did make me wonder. So I guess this is maybe the next day. I I guess it sounds like it's Christmas Eve.
It must, because I actually thought about that because that party has to be Christmas Eve, right? Because if Santa's in the sky, spoilers,
right,
it has to be Christmas Eve. So, but yeah, they were intentionally vague on the whole timeline because that whole bringing in a new tree every day and a half didn't make a lot of sense. But that's okay. It's all good. We're going with it.
But he sees Michelle. He admits he's not really Santa, but he does try to convince her that there really is one.
Listen, Michelle, I gotta own up. I'm not Santa Claus. I'm Alex Keaton. But I want you to know that there is a Santa Claus. And he really cares about you.
And he invites her and her mom to their Christmas Eve party. So back at their house, the whole family's decorating the cactus, the Christmas cactus. And we have lots of cactus here in Texas, but I've never decorated one. Yeah, I gotta say.
Well, they do have the automatic built-in hangers, so that's
that's true. That's true. Good point.
And speaking of, just while we're on it briefly, while they're talking about Christmas trees and good Christmas trees, at one point, I think it's, I don't know, Steve or Elise basically says that they want a tree that's green and leafy. And I'm like, there are no leafy Christmas trees.
It's all needles, right?
It's even on the good one that they want. It's like, I would never describe a pine tree or anything like that as leafy.
No.
Anyway, that struck me as a little odd. But, again, I'm nitpicking. So
green and leafy.
Yeah, it's a weird phrase, but okay.
But, they're all upset because of their cactus tree. But, Steven's adamant. Look, Mr. Cruson promised he was going to have a great tree by tonight. Let's give him a little more time. Skippy arrives.
It's only Christmas Eve, by the way.
That's right. It's only Christmas Eve. And it's fine. You have a tree, if nothing else.
He'll show up tomorrow. It'll be fine.
But yeah, Skippy arrives and he's still in his abominable snowman costume. And this is, I think, the line you're talking about where he sees Andy and he's like, "Hey, don't worry, it's only me," or something. And
that's right.
I think Andy's like, "Oh, I was so scared." Yeah.
It was so sarcastic. It's so well delivered. Like that kid's a lot older than he looks.
Right. It was just very deadpan. I loved it. Yeah,
exactly.
Don't be scared, Andy. It's just me, Skippy.
Thanks, I was terrified.
Poor Skippy, he never gets his due.
I know. I would have watched the whole show with him for sure.
It's not too late to reboot it, I'm telling you. We just bring him back.
That's right. Maybe he and Mallory ended up together or something.
Oh, there you go. That'll work. I'm in.
But so Alex, the girls and the Davies arrive. and the doorbell rings, and it's Mr. Cruson, who is Alan Blumenfeld, like you were talking about. Now, I knew him as the cop in Jingle All the Way during the bust.
Yes. Okay.
Where
Yeah.
Arnold's like, I've been working on this operation for 3 years, or whatever he says.
Nice.
But yeah, so he's there with and this is odd, a fully decorated tree.
That drove me nuts.
It's like the logistics of getting this whole tree together, decorating it, bringing it in, moving it. It's not like
Paying
wrapped
for
in
it all.
bubble wrap or anything. It's just
There was just so many weird things, like paying for it all. Like that's
Right.
not an inconsequential amount of decoration.
yeah.
Thinking that they would want his taste, there's just like,
That's right.
I'm as a Christmas guy, you must know that these
Yeah.
are personal choices that you
Yes,
show up
they
with
are.
a tree. Yeah, it was just wild to me that somebody would think this was how it goes. But again, we're in a sitcom. They were all
Yeah.
happy. It's Christmas Eve. They don't have time to start over.
It's a big leafy tree. What do you
Exactly. They'll put it with all the others.
That's right. That's right. Now they have a tabletop tree, Christmas cactus.
One
and,
for every room.
That's right. but Elise, of course, is overjoyed.
That's all it took. That's all it
And
took.
they're so excited and happy that Mallory decides she's going to put on music, which this song, that if you watch it on Apple TV, it's a song by, I believe, Jeff Meegan. And I got to say, I've never heard of this before, like 2007 or something like that. Like, I don't think it's actually from the 80s. I think whatever was in there, they didn't have rights. And so they just replaced it with this song for home release.
Okay.
I think. I can't prove it.
Interesting. That
but-
didn't strike me at the time, but now that you say it, I'm like, it definitely feels a little disjointed. Like it feels a little different. Like it's certainly a different mood than everything else.
Yeah, it's like a nice little kind of smooth vocal jazz.
Yeah, for
number.
sure.
Yeah.
But it could be
So-
worse. They could have, sung it themselves or something.
Well, that's also true. But yeah,
Because remember in the 80s, this was when like all the teenagers wanted their own band. So like it was
That's right.
earlier the year before, teenagers had done a
Jennifer.
whole singing thing. Yeah, exactly. And she did a band there with Christina Applegate and Rain Phoenix.
Oh, wow.
So that's an episode from season 5. So, but
Right. Oh, that's right. Because Alex is going to be their manager, right?
exactly.
That's
And so,
okay.
but everybody in the 80s seemed to try to pivot and get a music career out of it too. And it's like, no, that's not going to happen. Not gonna happen. So let's just be thankful that they found a track and they played the track.
Then
and
they
we're good
played a
with
track. Yep.
that.
But like the kids, Andy and little Michelle, they say they're getting married. So that's great. And just like little kids like that do.
And he said that she could borrow his stocking, which had the cookies and milk. in it.
I guess maybe that's a dowry. I don't know.
Yes, exactly. That's the engagement present. And to take it from there.
That's right. So we're coming up on the end here. The doorbell rings, and it's a man with the present for Alex P. Keaton.
Oh, may I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for Alex P. Keaton.
Alex, honey?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Alex.
My name's Ray Davies.
Daddy!
Michelle!
Ray?
Honey!
I don't believe it.
What are you doing here?
Oh, well, we met Alex, and never mind that. What are you doing here?
Well, I was in Fargo. It was a horrible night. I didn't make a single sale. I was on my way back to the motel so I could give you guys a call. When I got there, standing at my door was this great big barrel of a man with a white beard. And the most amazing thing happened. He said he wanted to buy absolutely everything I had to sell.
That's incredible. I'm so proud of you.
He handed me the money, and the only thing he asked me to do was deliver this package to Alex P. Keaton.
And it turns out that it's Mr. Davies, Michelle's dad, and Lee Garrington's husband. And he has like the strangest story. He said that while he was in Fargo, it was like an incredibly terrible sales day when, as he was heading back to the hotel, like a great big barrel of a man with the white beard bought out his entire stock of wares, like whatever it was that he was selling.
On Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve.
Never occurred to him.
Right. A big man with the white beard. Come on. I mean, that's
You should be
on.
thinking that. Yeah. That should be your
Like,
first
right.
thought.
Totally. That would be mine too. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, of course. Of course
Exactly.
it is.
Stop for a selfie with him, give him some cookies. Yeah.
Autograph. Yes. Please.
Yeah, exactly. hitch a
sit
ride on the
his
sleigh.
That's right. That's right. But the only thing he asked was that he delivered this gift to Alex P. Keaton in Columbus. So he drove from Fargo to Columbus. So wow, heck of a drive. But
I have no
anyway,
idea how far that is, but that's
I mean, I don't either, but it sounds like it's far. So
probably, yeah. all the 3 or 4 names that everybody knows that nobody really quite sure where they are, but that's okay.
right, right. There's a little note on the present. It says like, Alex, if you're pure of heart, this should be as good as the real thing. He opens it up and it's like a toy Porsche. So, and as this is happening, Skippy sees Santa flying through the air, like through the window, and they all try to observe. And we hear the ho ho ho's and the Merry Christmases and sleigh bells and all the Santa sleigh stuff.
Hey, it's him. It's him.
It really is. It's Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas!
Definitely not as good as the real thing, though.
Well, you know what? I think in this case, he's learned his lesson and he'll take it. But yeah, you're right.
Until the next episode. And then that was the thing about Alex. He would always be good at the end of the half hour and then he'd start over. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta keep tension somehow.
Yeah. The draw of capitalism was too strong.
That's right.
Let it go a whole week without me going back.
I gotta check my stocks. Where's my Wall Street Journal?
Exactly.
But yeah, we hear Santa's voice just wishing us all a Merry Christmas, and that's how it ends. So
what more do you need to say? They're all together. There's a whole family and extended family and boyfriends, girlfriends. Everybody's there.
Right.
I mean, that's the whole cast for the year right there. So what more are they going to do? And you got these Davies people. I don't know. Did they stick around?
Randos. Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume they stayed a bit, but
sure, why
if
not?
their dad's there, maybe they didn't. I don't know.
I saw no evidence of eggnog, or where were those cookies? Like they just,
they were in the stockings.
They were terrible hosts.
That's right.
Everybody gets a tree, but nobody gets any entertainment.
So maybe trimming the tree wouldn't be the best thing out there, but
yeah,
with the Keatons.
Yeah, maybe I made a mistake there, but being at the mall with Mallory, I don't think I could keep up.
Yeah.
She does have a fantastic line. She's very light in this episode too, but there's a line where she said couldn't imagine somebody being at the mall and being sad or something like that. And it was the perfect for her character and great delivery. And it's just like, yeah, that's the Keatons I know.
Yeah. Well, and she was, right? So I think there was an episode, if I recall, where she, like, her IQ is actually higher than Alex's.
That would be fun.
She just doesn't really care. She's just into, shopping and
Mallory's Mallory.
Things like that. I mean, look at her boyfriend, Nick, right? I mean, he's an artist.
Yep.
I think, did he get his degree or did he have to get like his GED? I don't recall which one, but
yeah, I don't remember any of that really.
Yeah.
But, he's got the 3 sequels that were, or spin-offs that were supposed to be. One of them, he was supposed to be a counselor at a juvenile detention. The other, he was being an artist, and the other was he was taking care of his grandfather. So versatile dude for somebody who you didn't think could, make his way in the city, but
apparently he can. Yeah.
Who knows? But anyway, good comic foil.
Yeah. I like thinking that they're all 3 different parallel universes, Yeah. So that happened in one, he was
in
the detention center in another, and yeah. Oh man. But
funny.
Family Ties really was like the kind of show that, I mean, it really did touch on a lot of subjects, like there was that in season 1 where Steven's friend like hits on Mallory. They dealt with stuff like that was a little more hard hitting, which I always kind of liked as well.
I do remember that Tom Hanks is the uncle who with the drinking problem. That was a biggie.
Yep.
So yeah, and didn't Alex have a drinking problem at one point? Or
I don't recall, but could be. I don't remember that exactly.
Yeah, I think we both have homework here. We have to go back and rewatch.
That's right. I got to go rewatch the whole series.
7 seasons. Yeah, and from what I've seen already, I'm like, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, I definitely could as well, for sure.
Yeah, but I did watch the one before it and the one after it, and I enjoyed the Christmas one a lot more.
Yeah, yeah, it really was nice.
Yeah.
That one, the Keaton Christmas Carol, and I think there's even one more Christmas one later on. But I do have a question. If you could be in this episode, like, who would you be?
That's a good question. Well, you got to say Santa, right?
Yeah.
Does anybody else have a great story arc? I mean,
Alex
has got his nice arc of, but I don't know. Santa starts good, ends good. You don't.
Yeah. Or, I mean, I think being Mr. Davies would be fine too.
Yeah, he worked his butt off, though. He had to work really hard for that. So
he did, but in the end, all he had to do was deliver to some person's house, and like it was perfect.
Oh, sorry, I got Cruson and Davies mixed up there. You're right.
Cruson, yeah, Mr. Davies, yeah. So
yeah, Davies. It's actually on IMDb as Davis, and I remember
I got you.
But they did say Davies because I'm thinking guitars from the Kinks. But
that would be amazing if it was him. Later on in life,
sure, that works. They tragically underused Courtney Cox here. She got one line, maybe. But there's just so many characters in this one that it's hard to choose. But
yeah, I'd forgotten. So at this point, she was like a psychology major, I think.
Yes.
That Alex was dating.
Yeah, I didn't really remember her, but when I watched the episode, I was like, oh, okay, I'll buy that.
I remember his real life wife, who was like his girlfriend for like season 3, 4, and 5. That's who I remembered.
Right.
So,
yeah. She's immediately when I think of it, I'd forgotten there was anything else, really, to be honest.
Right. Same. Yeah. I'd completely forgotten Courtney Cox.
And it's tragic that they clearly just don't know what to do with her here. And I mean, I don't know that they don't know what to do with it. There's not enough room for more lines for more people. So
that's also true. Yeah.
It's the Christmas episode. We got everybody here, but you get one line apiece. That's it.
I mean,
I'm surprised Skippy showed up twice. So
that's true. They probably filmed it the same day.
Yeah.
we got
get
the
him
costume
in, get
for
him
a day.
out.
That's right. That's right. What would you say would be your happiest memory or moment with Family Ties? And you can do in general or in this episode in particular.
That is a good question that I am not prepared for in the slightest, because I can't think of anything really. It's just an overall quality sitcom that was always there in the 80s, part of the lineup of whatever the block of 4 was at the time. But I can't really think of anything specific to say this is what I remember from it. It'll hit me again later on, but I just remember it because of the explosion of Michael J. Fox at the time with the Teen Wolf and the Back to the Future and being on every news magazine show in Canada, because it's like, look, we're doing good.
Right.
So,
awesome.
But part of all of our youth or a certain age, certainly, and we were better for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I have very vivid memories of my parents just throwing the blanket on the floor and us just with our pillows, and we would just lie down and be watching Family Ties.
Nice.
But I think in this episode in particular, it's got to be Alex's change of heart, right? I mean, when he's just so excited and just, it's,
Gotta sing.
Exactly. Yeah. You're so excited, you just bust out in song.
Yeah. And they did a very good job of that. Not over the top, and then all of a sudden exuberant.
And then all of us, very Scrooge, like Alistair Sim, Scrooge. Yeah. But now we come to my favorite part of the show, which is a little segment I call Gag Me with the Spoon, where we do our best impression of our least favorite part of the episode. As a guest, I'll let you go first. Just kind of set up the scene for us a little bit.
Oh, sorry. What am I looking at? I'm telling you what my least favorite scene was, or
or your favorite, least favorite line, or
you did warn me about this, but I didn't put it together. I didn't.
That's okay. I can go first if you'd like.
Yes, please do that, and that way I'll have a chance.
All right. So this is where they're decorating the cactus, and this is a line from Nick, and I just thought it was a little on the nose. And, typical Nick, he's kind of the heartthrob, but also kind of like the dumb guy. And he's
Definitely.
like, it's a Christmas with kind of a Wild West theme, huh? It's like, all right, yeah. Okay, Nick.
And in that same vein, I think the one that got me was the green and leafy tree. Calling it a green and leafy, it's probably technically fine. But if I was in that writing room, I'd be like, no way, we're not letting that pass, because it's just anybody, like, it's like maybe somebody who'd never seen a tree before.
Right.
was writing about it. It's like, no,
they just thought all trees were the same, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, we're going to call it a tree. It's green and leafy. No, pine trees are never green and leafy.
For sure.
I don't know if that
works. Yeah, that works.
Excellent.
But, G.I. Joe taught us that knowing is half the battle. What do you think the other half is?
Believing.
Yeah.
There we go.
I like that. It's so true.
I mean,
it's so true.
You got Santa right there. And if you don't believe in him, it means nothing.
That's it. Yeah, no, that's way better than mine. I just thought if no one's half the battle, the other half is just investing in petroleum.
That's a good one too. And if you could use that time machine to go back.
I know. I would buy so many shares of Google, and I'd get in on Amazon on the ground floor, like everything.
And if you make enough money, you can greenlight the Skippy spinoff.
Yep.
Rating blockbuster, like never been seen. The Netflix gritty revisioning.
Oh no. Something's happened. He's like divorced now, and like he's a sad sack, but he winds up, he meets Mallory, and like Nick's passed away, and I don't know.
This is why I have hope for this. This is the only thing that gives me excitement about AI, is that we can at some point build this.
That's right.
I like to think we can start putting Robert Goulet cameos into all sitcoms. So why not Skippy too?
Yeah, I'm into it. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Jeff, it's been a lot of fun. Tell me about anything you want to plug, anything you got coming up?
I've got nothing I'm plugging. I'm hanging out on Blue Sky, CHR specials, moved over from the Twitter, and just taking it casual and easy. Doing the same on Instagram, not checking my stats, not checking my likes, just doing it because I enjoy it.
Yep. Right on.
It's the way it should be, so keep doing it. Yeah.
Agreed. You still have the Christmas special webpage as well.
I do. I haven't touched it nearly long enough. I need to get on that, but there's always something. Like, there's always a link somewhere posted somewhere, and none of them get full attention. None of them get no attention. You randomly take a picture of something. You've joined me on Facebook, and you've probably noticed that I post way too many things that I scan. I love Christmas thrifting. I love Christmas buying.
Yeah.
And posting every day, albums, games, Christmas books, whatever I find. So yeah, why not?
Yeah, give them a follow for sure.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. Some cool stuff. Brings up some memories here and there as well. So yeah, for sure.
Oh, it comes from being those kids who, the early days of the internet, you're looking for this cover of an album that you've got the MP3 you downloaded. I can't find the cover anywhere. Well, put it out there. If they're going to steal all our artwork anyway, let's give them something to work with.
That's right. Well, this has been a real pleasure. Thanks again.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, and I'll end it with, don't underestimate the power of Christmas. So check us out on our social media pages, which you can find at linktree.com/totallyradchristmas. And if you're feeling like Santa gave you the best present, leave us a review on iTunes. It helps us reach more people and spread some rad holiday cheer. Now, don't forget to check out our merch shop on tpublic.com and our super dope website, totallyradchristmas.com. Have a well-adjusted Christmas and a normal new year. Later, dudes.
I don't know. I feel very Christmassy. I feel like deck the halls with boughs of holly. La, 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 la. I can't help it. God rest ye merry gentlemen, after your dismay. I don't know what it is. I can't stop singing. Hello, Dolly. Hello, Dolly. It's so nice.